Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Hamster's Hobby Hang. How are you? Thanks for being here. Topulus, thanks for answering Wiley's question here right off the bat, making it easy. No surprise to any regular seer, I'm painting Relic Blade again. I just can't get enough of it, and frankly, I have too darn much of it, so it has to get painted at some point. And they're really sweet. Mace also on the painting train again, thanks to hashtag let there be light in your apartment.
Yeah, let there be one light.
Let there be ample lighting.
On the 8th day, God decided I should paint minis, but I actually picked up this rat mini. It's our own rat mini, but I got it from a 20-sided store in Williamsburg, Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, a pile of, they had just like a pile of minis for fairly cheap out of the box and stuff.
Huh.
So I found this one and I was like, let's do some brand awareness.
Hey, there you go.
There we go.
Does he have a gun?
He has a spear. He is not Marshall.
Rat with a gun?
Yeah, Marshall.
Sci-fi rats incoming.
I am doing...
Here, I'm putting up my new scene here. Let's see it.
Oh, okay. I'm doing... the Inquisitor Knight from Ragecraft. Because I've got basically every mini they've made up to this point. I really like the detail on their models.
Yeah, that's
this
sweet.
Is somebody that we can work into our game pretty easily.
The sculpted base is awesome too.
Yeah, the bases on most of these are good. I actually need to talk to you about what to do with the bases on their Orc Warband, because they don't have actual bases, but they have like pegs in their feet, and I'm like, am I supposed to drill through a base or something? Yeah, I gotta figure it out. It seems like something that you would understand.
They didn't come with bases?
They came with bases.
Oh.
But their feet, so the bases are like very like plain black bases, and then their feet have like these kind of pegs come down, and I'm like, am I supposed to drill a hole in the...
And the bases don't have holes in it already?
No.
Huh.
It's a whole thing. I need to talk to you about how to base these things. I would like to use these orcs, but I need to figure out how to base them.
All right. I think I have some stuff that well, I think what'll be easier than drilling into the base is just scraping away at some cork like these guys and put the peg into, because you know how these are metal, so they have that metal tab on their bottom, and so I just cut out a little gap in the cork and stuck it in there, so you could do the same thing with the peg maybe.
Okay.
And it's pretty easy and makes it, gives the base some dimension, so it'll look cool too.
You know, all I care about is having it look cool.
Rule of cool is what we live by at Dwarven Forge.
Ooh, maybe I'll actually use that blue
instead. I've actually had Nate ask me, like, almost verbatim, like, hey, so does this, like, make complete sense, or are we just going rule of cool on this? I was like, I'm thinking rule of cool. On, like, a color of something. I think it was, like, I don't know, 2 different parts had the same color, but it looks really cool, and I was like, yeah, screw it.
It's very hard to say no to really cool when you're in this line of work,
Yeah.
considering cool is most likely what will actually sell the pieces.
Right.
I think
it's also all fantasy, so like how accurate do you have to be?
Depends on the fantasy you're doing.
It's true, but like you have some leeway.
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I guess it was part of the discussion about like the written content stuff too.
Oh yeah, we had a meeting about delivering some of the cool written material that Wildlands backers are gonna get.
Yeah, so we're getting the ball rolling on that stuff. That's fun.
Yeah.
We were talking about like, because we're gonna be making stats for all the plants and creatures and stuff in the campaign. So we're talking about how to approach that situation. But yeah, straight out of Zoom to Twitch. This is life now. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Everything is through the screen. And I'm not going the slightest bit insane.
Oh, I know. I mean, like, this chair is where I do my work, too. Here, this is, I'm looking at my monitors this way, painting desk, a swivel this way. This is my hole now, my little home, my battle
It's a real
station.
problem. It's a very real problem. So here's my question.
Yeah. I love that you still have the corks I brought when I was doing your paint thing too.
Yeah, you literally literally the first time I ever painted was when Hamster came to teach me and my D&D group how to paint. We did our PCs, and these corks are what he brought. The peg and drill hole in base is a thing for some modelers. It does give a firm basing for your mini, but needs more work and effort and a good small modeler's drill. So it is a real thing. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't had kits like that, but maybe certain
Well, it's funny
manufacturers.
it's only this orc warband is the only stuff I've gotten from Ragecraft that requires that.
Oh, it's weird that it's the same brand that they haven't done it elsewhere.
Yeah, because they did this. They did the Banshee Queen, which has I should show you that sculpt actually. It's not assembled yet, but she's got like a base that is like she's sitting on like a throne of skulls basically. There's a lot of very cool. I really like their models. They're more wargamey, but I'm trying to make as many of them work for our D&D game as possible.
Awesome.
So I'm trying to figure out when it comes to doing this guy. I guess if I should use the interference on the armor, and if so,
Ooh.
how I use it.
Well, like I say, I think it's easiest over black, and then you just know the color that it's going to be and how it's going to appear.
I think what I want the armor to be is either silver or gold armor, but it needs to have like blue, like sapphire highlights. So I'm thinking I can use the interference blue for the details.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like paint it silver or whatever metal you want, and then hit it with some interference.
Yeah, possibly that. I could also do the interference gold and the interference blue. Doing interference on interference is weird though.
Yeah, I've learned that too. Like when I try to, I don't know if there's a whole base layer of one interference over it. Because I try to do a gradient with it between two of them, and if there's too much crossover, it looked a little weird, a little like kind of ghosty, dusty sort of result.
Yes, I think maybe actually going with the standard with Reaper's the blade steel as the base armor would be good, and then I can throw interference on over the top and see how that works. If you buy things like fancy resin bases, there's often no choice but to drill or cut them. Cutting the flat tabs on a metal mini to work with these can be a real pain. Sounds like it. I'd buy that 100%.
Mace, I'm so excited that you're painting. I was just looking at your painter's focus.
It's also a pain. You know? That's a part of the focus is just trying to distract myself, which oddly, distracting yourself takes quite a bit of focus.
Right. I really effed up a metal mini's leg trying to remove the integrated base once. Oh man. Yeah, that's why like I trimmed the metal section to make it a little like small. It was like wider, but I didn't cut it off of the feet. I just like stuck it into the core because I would be afraid to do that.
I have a question about leather.
Uh-huh.
I know like one of the big tips is to paint things like you would see them in black and white and 2D so that you get the values of everything.
Uh-huh.
What's leather look like? Like how do you... Is there highlights? Is it just the same color? Like where does all the pink go?
I mean, here's what I would do is just, you know, highlight and shadow normally, right? Do the edges, the top raised areas brighter, the darker recesses and lower parts darker. And then as a last step, if you want to do some detailing that makes it look a little scratched up or like worn leather, or maybe it's a more slick, reflective glossy leather, you can decide that. But I really think if I love that you're thinking about values, and I just like to block them in first and the detailing happens after that. You can do it on top of that. So
my issue,
yeah.
the mini I painted last week, I'm noticing this consistent issue I have where everything is a little bit too 2D. Like I need to get better about highlights and values and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And I don't really know where to practice, but I figure if I painted like a mini that we have unpainted, that's kind of like a good place to throw my practice.
yeah, I would say am always surprised how bright highlights can actually go and still look pretty realistic. Like it's gonna be close to like an ivory almost, and you can always glaze it down again and like just paint over it a little bit to darken it. So I think it's easier to just like go really bright, and you can always knock it down. But it's hard to like, I don't know. I like to go too far before I go too little, and I'm like, why isn't this working? You know?
Yeah.
I guess I would say, you know, for the classic like pouches of leather and stuff, if you're detailing step at the end, you're just doing a little more stipply dots and scratches as opposed to like lining highlights and shadows. You just go tap over some of the highest parts in the corners.
And for the built-in scratches and scruffs like that, that's just like it's a lighter color in that.
For the built-in scratches, yeah, like if there's like a built-in scratch, I would just say do your highlight on like the lower edge of the scratch.
Kind of how normal leather is anyway. It's like it gets lighter the more it's damaged. So
yeah, right.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Nice haircut, by the way.
Thank you.
Looking fresh as a hot pocket.
God.
Bringing up hot pockets.
If you can believe it, I haven't. It's been a week since I've had a hot pocket.
Whoa.
I cannot believe you had one less than a week, or like a week ago.
I can't believe it's not hot pocket.
I left hot pockets behind so long ago, man.
I should have. I don't know how many years of my life I've lost because of my consumption of hot pockets. Hey,
Not
Finley.
as many as Chris has lost by his lack of consumption, though. You can't get that time back, Chris.
I mean, look, I'm losing plenty of time with the other stuff that I eat. I guess my thing with hot pockets is I feel like it's not even worth it because it's not even that enjoyable. Like when you're doing it.
That's where you're wrong.
What's your secret to getting it so it's not scalding hot but also frozen on the inside?
Put it on a paper towel as well as in the little crisping envelope. And I don't do more or less than 3.5 minutes. I mean, look, you gotta. It's like finding your optimal consistency for different brands of paint. It's gonna depend on your microwave. All right, you're gonna need to do some testing.
You gotta know your tools.
You gotta know your tools. Exactly. Yeah, patient. Jimmy Hayes says patience. Snoppy says impossible. It is a mad science to get it right, but. Eric J. Wahlberg, tell Mace Cutter says, "What's up, Hatchet?"
Hey, what's up?
Hatchet. I love that book.
He's in the Dooms of Dagger evil team with me.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
It's a easy game that Nerd Botchery runs.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Those are the Greaves.
Nampi says, "I'm with Chris on this one. Hot Pockets are just breakfast burritos, but bad."
Yeah, genuinely.
Bad. I love that.
Just get a breakfast burrito.
And here's the thing. Well, okay, here's the thing. What I will say. When I say Hot Pockets, I mean exclusively pepperoni pizza flavored Hot Pockets. Not a single other. Not a single other. I tried the meatball one. It's just bland.
So high and mighty about a Hot Pocket.
I don't think there's a way to turn this one around.
Look. There's not many things that I know well, but Hot Pockets is one of them. All right. Okay, Jimmy. I used to be a fan of meatball. I'm being too harsh, Jimmy. I used to be a fan of the meatball, but then I had the pepperoni pizza, and it just has a little kick to it that the meatballs lack. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, verdict's a
They've
ham
all-
and cheese. I can't say I haven't had the ham and cheese one.
Oh my god. To be fair, they've all got a kick to them.
Right. It's like 300% sodium per pocket.
They just kick straight through your intestines.
I can confirm nor deny that. Yeah.
Steve Hofstetter is.
You know, if you say confirm nor deny, that just means you are doubly confirming and you're being redundant.
Yes, that's the
You didn't
point.
say neither confirm nor deny.
Neither
Okay,
confirm.
I'm sorry.
No.
Hey,
Wait, is this me sassing you this stream? It really is a new year.
I'm too weak. Hamster. Gotta be nice.
Italian meat one? Okay. Hoppy Hippos on Italian meat.
I remember,
Now,
like,
Verdict.
Hammond-
I like that we
Verdict
always
has a great
talk
point.
about-
Oh yeah, what else is there in life? He says Verdict says you have to have a hot pocket rotation, and I respect this philosophy.
What-
Ham
what
and
is a hot
cheese,
pocket rotation?
ham and cheese for breakfast. And if it's a hot pocket breakfast, this can go up to like 11:45 a.m. as breakfast.
Where does Pepto Bismol?
Well, why stop there?
Pepperoni hot pockets for lunch and dinner. If it's afternoon, if you can officially say afternoon, you might be able to go, because if you're eating hot pockets, you know, you're like gaming in one form or another till like 2 or 3 in the morning. So breakfast hot pocket might still be like noon, you know.
You're
But-
gaming anytime you eat a hot pocket, whether you're actually playing a game or just like risking with the game of life. Also, like,
Call me Matt Gaiman.
why
Why? Matt
make ham
Gaiman?
and cheese the breakfast one? Like, there's no specific breakfast food in that. Like, if it were an egg, I would still eat it throughout the day, but I could see you being like, there needs to be some constraints. Like, we have food law. But like a ham and cheese, I feel like you can have at any point in the day, and it's not weird.
Think about a ham and cheese hot pocket. It's like a bacon and cheese sandwich.
Which I would still have at any point. That's just a grilled cheese with bacon.
Look, I'm just saying I respect his philosophy, all right?
Okay. All right, fair.
Not sure what hot
I won't
pockets
get into
pair
hot
well with.
pocket
Let's see.
Probably a red.
Four Loko.
Yeah, Code Red.
Yeah.
Mountain
A
Dew.
Code red.
Pop Tarts are
Probably a
also great
hospital.
breakfast. They
Well,
they
I
are
gotta
similar.
I gotta break into the bubbly for this one. Just soda.
Bubbly seltzer.
Hopefully not a flat seltzer.
Hot Pockets pair well with Colt 45.
Oof.
I think they're on the same tier of I'll put food in air quotes.
This just sounds like a fast track to the
I just
Steve Hofstetter is this stand-up comedian. Who,
Oh, yeah.
His after his father died, he said his father's favorite joke was when Taco Bell announced like Taco Bell Express. He had a joke where he said Taco Bell like the real Taco Bell Express was just to take the burrito and throw it directly into the toilet. Generally how I feel about Hot Pockets.
That's fair. But here's the thing, I love Taco Bell too.
never had
Yeah,
it.
I'm fully aware.
Did you say you've never had Taco Bell? You're lying to me.
No, I'm not, and I feel like I've also said this before.
Didn't you go through like vegan? Aren't you vegan sometimes?
Yeah, I used to be very vegan. Now I'm like more plant-based dish. Like sometimes I'm vegan, sometimes I live a little.
Well, you're
Taco Bell like the fast food restaurant that vegans are like, yeah, you can go to this one.
So when I was going vegan for health reasons, I was not going to Taco Bell.
Yeah, no, I can completely get behind it. That's my main argument with it. It's like the diet soda thing. If you're getting a Diet Coke, like, if it's just because you like the taste of Diet Coke more, which I know some people do, fine, go for it. But if your concern is like, if your concern is for your health, Don't get a diet soda.
Look, I want to get cancer, not diabetes, Chris. All right.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding.
Also, Merc90, isn't the Breakfast of Champions just Drano?
Large Diet
You're
Coke.
referencing the Vonnegut book.
Oh, okay. I was very confused for a second.
In the book, his wife drinks Drano to kill herself.
What?
It's not a spoiler. That's how the book starts. Yeah.
Why is that called Breakfast of Champions? Oh wait, it's
I
literally
don't.
a book called
Vonnegut's a weird dude.
Yeah, I'm bad with diet
It's
soda
actually,
too.
my favorite diet soda is Dr. Pepper because it tastes like the real thing.
See, my mom was on the diet soda train, so that's like the only type of soda that I had. So I was just used to it anyway, and that's all I got.
My family was a Coke family, and I kind of hate Coke. So like,
What?
I don't know. I like. Yeah, it's not for me. I don't really like cola in general. So
my God,
it's
she
not
calls it
Coke's
cola.
fault that they're so disgusting, but I don't know. It wasn't for me. So then I would Dr. Pepper though. Dr. Pepper is said to have like a prune flavor to it, and I'm mad about prunes. I love prunes. They are so good. But Dr. Pepper tastes like a battery.
Yeah, a good battery, like a spicy battery. Like
I think James A. Caster calls it a sexy battery.
Soon may the Wellerman come.
All right, I might even paint this stream. I've decided.
You
Oh, okay. That might be good.
Yeah,
haven't gotten to it yet?
yeah, not quite.
I'm trying to decide. So I know I need some blue in this palette. I'm going to have a non-metallic and a metallic blue. Brown is usually a good base color. Just throw on like some of the straps.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah?
I just had a sharp feeling.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. My apologies for yelling.
Yeah, that's the real crime here.
I know.
Hey Mace, where you been? You're not on the anvil anymore?
No, Chris is doing that now. Chris is the new commander in Twitch because I had other business afoot going on. And honestly, as much as I love On the Anvil, it was a lot in my schedule to do both streams during the week, organize the other streams. So Chris, who is better versed in Twitch than I am, actually took that over fully, which has been a blessing. But I do miss On the Anvil a lot. And I'm always going to be there for whenever Chris can't do it.
Nice.
Yeah, I have other stuff to work on in the office, and working 70-hour weeks just wasn't vibing all the time.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Think of the money.
Did you say about the money?
Yeah, but think of the money.
I did, and then I realized I can spend money up until I'm dead, and I don't want to die because I'm working so much.
That's totally valid.
Yeah, except for, I wasn't necessarily dying. I just
Dwarven
wasn't
Forge was
living,
killing
man.
Dwarven Forge is responsible for Mace's death.
Yeah, blame the work, not the person who can't put up boundaries. I'm glad to see you again also, Seraphis the Bland, and I promise I'll be on the Anvil eventually again. And Chris is just as good, if not better, a Twitch commander than I am. I can guarantee that.
I don't need your patronization. We all know it's gone downhill.
I don't know what you said. Well, looks like you're fired.
They call that passion in the video game industry. Yeah, crunch times.
That's the oof. That's the what was I gonna say? That's like what her new job is actually, is just firing me whenever I'm out of line. She's too busy managing the entire staff to
I will say, a little humble brag, I did get a promotion at work, so
Nice.
that's been nice. And it's been a different kind of chaos, but it's a chaos that I feel like I'm good at. Twitch, I always felt like I was kind of just guessing and not the best member maybe to do that kind of stuff. So I do not mind having somebody more versed in it be in charge.
Yeah, but you helped give it life.
Thank you, and I'm glad that I'm still here on Thursdays to like. I love Twitch, so I'm glad that I'm still a part of it, obviously. But it is nice to have like a little bit of evening breaks.
Oh yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, 'cause the Switch stuff always happens like after the full workday.
Yeah, and I just like honestly, I didn't feel like even sometimes on Thursdays I'm a little bit worn out before the stream. You guys do help bring me back up because you guys are lovely people, but Wednesdays, it was like I was very drained, and then I would come into this very high energy thing, which is awesome, but I feel like I couldn't always match, and then I felt bad, and it's like, shouldn't feel bad for like just being in a drained state.
Yeah.
Drained.
Right.
Chris is the
I
dad.
don't know. That's enough sappy talk. Let's talk about Hot Pockets some more.
Y'all watch Jim Gaffigan?
My parents love Jim Gaffigan.
He was really big at this. I guess there was a period of time where like family-friendly comedians were kind of in demand, I suppose. Because like him and then Brian Regan was getting big around the same time.
They love him too.
Brian Regan's very good.
Yeah, he's a funny man.
His whole Fig Newton bit is constantly in my mind. Family-friendly comedians are never out of demand. I mean, there are phases.
True that. No, I agree with him. I think that, well, okay, maybe there's times when they have less demand, but I feel like wholesome comedy withstands the test of time. Because it's not normally like about a person or like aimed at anything. And it's something that like, you know, swearing, no swearing, light swearing, whatever. Normally it's something that like everybody can enjoy with or without. Like the Muppets, any age can enjoy that. And there's different levels of enjoyment too. And I think that's something that's like, I think a master level of the craft of comedy is when you can like actually be like, everybody will like this and we don't have to get crass or like blue collar. Or do it tastefully.
Sure.
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 Sure, toots.
I think it's I guess what I mean is like for it to be like the dominant brand, I suppose.
The reigning champ of what kind of comedy? I hear ya.
Yeah, like they're always around,
The
but
genre.
for Brian Regan and Jim Gaffigan to actually be like some of the biggest names at the time, as opposed to somebody more what's the word? Not counterculture. Subversive? I don't know. I don't know what the word is. There's a word for it.
You'll find it.
Yeah, I'll find it someday. I'm not educated. I'm no ornithologist. Hey, Rabbit's here.
Hey, Rabbit.
Hey.
Did somebody say recently that KS8 will have a delayed start? When is it slated to start? We haven't said that. Have we? I don't think we have. I haven't heard any news that it's delayed.
Yeah, not to my knowledge.
We're too early in the process for us to know if it's going to be delayed or not.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so far there hasn't been anything about it being delayed.
We are striving forward I don't know why I sounded like I was like scared when I said that, but everything is a go currently on KS8.
All systems go.
It's basically finished at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah.
Right, Chris is joking, and now if they quote you when they're like, "I hear KS8's finished," we can actually blame you immediately.
Where's the Kickstarter? You said the pieces were ready.
Have you ever done an albino animal painting?
An albino?
Yeah, an albino. I'm having a hard time with the eyes.
Well, it would just kind of be like a pinkish red, right?
Yeah.
What normally helps me with eyes...
Pinkish, yeah.
Well, what normally helps me with eyes is to like paint the socket, which is going to be a larger area than an eyeball, it's sort of a fleshy color, so you have more area to work in, and it won't look weird. Like, you know.
Alright.
So do like a kind of a darker fleshy color for the whole socket, and then you can start getting granular with the little eyeball.
What are we painting tonight? I'm painting Ragecraft, their Inquisitor Knight. Which is a studio I've been getting very into. I think they're Polish. But they do very good stuff.
Yeah, everything you've had on here with them looks awesome. I'm back to some old Relic Blade. Finishing I had 3 of these from this group of them that I had done on a stream. Just figure I'd make some progress on these. They've been sitting on the shelf. Thanks, Seraph.
Got a rat.
A Dwarven Forge rat. And you're making it albino,
rat,
which is a cool idea.
Rat. Yeah, I might not do that. I might have to do a second layer of skin.
Back off to work, Seraph? Alright, see you later. Thanks for hopping in.
Bye.
Is it weird that I'm like excited to be in a Kickstarter again?
Oh no. Yeah, there's always that time, you know, when the dust is settling, you're like, oh, thank goodness. And then, you know, it gets slow, and you're like, all right, when are we doing this thing?
I miss like the rush. I miss the knowing you had a thing to do every day.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Rabbit. And I'm just glad when there's a ton of painting to do.
That's fair. Although now you're going to do a lot of free painting.
That is true. I get to work on some of the countless miniatures that I have around.
Although, man, the resin stuff looks very good.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I am still working on the resin limited edition piece. So that's going to be cool. The sculpt is freaking amazing that Michelle did. Oh my gosh, it's so ornate.
Yeah. You should be revealing that fairly soon, I think.
Yep. I'm supposed to get it in by this weekend, so. And then it'll be photographed, so look out for it pretty soon, yeah. Oh, Topulus, when Echoes of Camelot fulfills, I just won't even know. I have to stop buying miniatures. I have to stop. Yeah, I got every single one in there.
Wow.
And I got the big scale too.
Man, I looked at that, and I remember looking at that and going like, I could not justify the price point, especially like mostly because I knew like we would never actually use these. Like,
oh right, no, I definitely won't be gaming with these. But yeah, at first I pledged for like, and I mean, tell me how often does this happen even with Dwarven Forge? Like I did a smaller pledge. I'll just get a couple, right? And then pledge managers came around, and I was like, I have to have them all, and that's when I paid double and like got everything in pledge manager.
Those
Well, you can just say it's all for your birthday.
Just write it off your taxes.
Which is today. Happy birthday.
Oh my gosh,
Hamster.
stop. What the heck?
Oh my god, and it's Chris's birthday.
You're a troll. You're a freaking troll.
I forgot it was both your guys' birthdays.
Okay, yeah. Mine's not too far
Oh my-
away.
It's my birthday.
It's your...
Mine happened a little bit ago.
Oh, that's right.
This was on the 3rd?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, good friend. Hamsters, yours is on, it's in March. Is it a teen or is it preteen?
It's a preteen.
I'm pretty sure he's in his 20s.
Is it the 13th?
I just said preteen.
Is it 11?
No. Is it 10?
Is it 10?
Is it 9?
Is it?
It's March
Is it
8th.
7?
No, you skipped over the...
No, it's today. Happy
Oh,
birthday.
my gosh, you're ridiculous.
Yeah. Nobody said happy birthday to me.
Yeah, we did. Oh wait, like right now? No, of course not.
All right, I know who my real friends are. Seraphis would have said it, but Seraphis is gone, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. When Broken Anvil relaunched, it was your birthday, so that's a good excuse to back for some minis.
Yeah, it's my birthday present. I went in for all of them.
Yep.
It seemed like a good deal.
Oh, absolutely. You get a ton, and they're just so dang cool.
Yeah, they're very, very good sculpts.
Like honestly, there's very few that like put out that many miniatures that I'm like I would use every one of these. You know?
Yeah, but I like everything on that.
No, that's what I mean. It's like that Kickstarter. I was like, I would be happy to use every single one of these miniatures.
I do not understand how you guys manage to do like the tiny details so well.
That's all him.
Stress. Shaky hands and redoing it a bunch.
Oh, also, push pins.
That's fair.
No, yeah, just tiny amount of paint on the tip of a brush, and you could almost use any brush that is sharp at the end.
That's
Alright, well,
fair.
it's 6:38. You know what that means.
Oh, yeah?
Let's
I'm
go
going to the
to
bathroom.
I forgot we had that tradition here.
Yeah.
They're up to 70k now, but the Jazza video helped. Oh, did they get covered by someone?
Oh, wow. Jazz is huge, just like general art guy, but over the past year, he's been doing like miniature painting just because he likes it. But he's like, does a lot of, you know, traditional art and like crafting videos and just the whole art spectrum. Now, but he's been into painting minis.
It seems like they have a lot of big painters supporting them. Angel Giraldez seems to.
Oh yeah, that's right, Miniac.
Yeah, they had a blurb from both of them on there. Let's cover this guy's face, I guess. God, I have that sea shanty stuck in my head now. I hate this.
Which one is that?
The one that's been going around on TikTok, even though I don't use TikTok because.
Oh, I did see that. I wasn't even on TikTok. It was like shared somewhere else.
Yeah, it's all over Twitter and stuff too. People sharing
Jeez.
those TikToks. The Wellerman or something it's called.
Yeah.
It's a good song. I don't know if it's 3 days straight head empty except for this song good, but it's good. I think this guy's got like a cool spiked ballot thing going on.
What are you giggling about over there?
Somebody said that 638 was Hot Pocket time.
Oh.
Made me laugh.
Jazza ordered Angel Giraldez's book, and the shipping company accidentally sent the mini he painted for Broken Anvil.
Wait, what?
That doesn't sound real.
That also sounds like a horrible mistake. I mean, awesome for Jazza to have it, but like, wait. He paints like the box arts and stuff that they use.
That doesn't sound real to me. That's bizarre.
Wild. Now that you mention that, I did see a thumbnail in my recommendeds of Jazza holding the book and everything. Or maybe, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe that was like the ploy, but they sent it to him to promote and like have a painted example and stuff.
Let's see. We got a lot of the basic stuff down. Nah, I'm not gonna get this guy brown hair. Make it jet black.
Black.
Yeah, gonna go with black hair on this guy, just make it stand out.
You guys ever reshake a bottle of soda because it's too carbonated?
Too carbonated? Isn't that why you drink soda?
Yeah, like it like hurts. You know what I mean? Like it's spicy in that Midwest soda way.
As a Midwesterner, I can
Like
never have
tons of
enough bubbles.
It might be one of the widest things I've ever heard you say.
All
Like
right.
that soda's too spicy.
It's not. I don't know how to describe it.
You
It's
just
not
release some of the
spicy, it's just
bubbles?
like- Yeah, you shake it a little bit.
Oh,
Like a
Merc
little
says
back
he
and
does
forth
that.
Like that. Yeah. Like it tastes better. Like you're getting more flavor, and like I feel like all those bubbles, it's harsh and it makes your eyes water. It's not spicy, but it's like it's like it's all like jacked up in the front of your face.
It's magic.
I don't want magic. You keep that magic away from me.
Hey Thad, how you doing?
Oh, hey, Thad.
Hey,
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can't really say too much in this debate considering that I don't really drink soda. But that is a wild concept to me.
I don't know how to describe it. It's not spicy. It's like, I don't know. It makes you want to sneeze.
Maybe you're allergic to soda.
I couldn't live.
No.
I mean, sometimes the sun makes me want to sneeze. Anyone else?
That's actually that's a type of a seizure.
What?
Oh.
Yeah. Sun causing, it's like a form of, I think, epilepsy. I'm obviously not a doctor, and this is a fact I heard 8 years ago, so I might
You're
be
not?
wrong.
Have you been lying to me this whole time?
I have. I got you good. It's also not my birthday, you chump.
Oh my gosh, my life is a lie. Verdict says sneezer.
Seizure. Yeah, that's a thing.
Jimmy says they named it Achu syndrome.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I like that that's the thing now on this.
No, I've been doing it in normal life, and it's not as fun because nobody understands what I'm doing.
Yeah, it doesn't. The stuff we do on the hobby hang doesn't play as well in Barnes and Noble. I don't know why.
What are you doing at Barnes and Noble, kid?
Does that place still exist? Has Amazon killed it by now?
Yes. No, there's a big one in Union Square.
I wasn't sure if that's still around. I know, like they've killed other bookstores, haven't they?
Yeah,
Isn't,
but what is it called? Barnes and Noble, I think, is too big by this point for it to really compete the same way with Amazon. Like, obviously, it's a competitor, but it's a totally different store now. And I think it's big and it destroyed Borders. Maybe
Borders
Amazon
got
will
killed. There we
destroy
go.
Barnes and Noble.
You know what though? They started stocking like the small boxed versions of some Warhammer stuff. Like they're making products for stores like Barnes and Noble that have like 5 miniatures in it, and they make like a mini game out of it.
Huh. Do you want to do a book-based war game?
What would that look like? You have to cast spells based on the book, the section you're in. You're getting books off the shelves and reading incantations.
You can buy D&D books with those. Barnes & Noble gives random 40% off discounts if you have a membership. Huh.
But their membership's so expensive. I remember I had one in high school and it was not worth it.
I worked across the street from a bookstore. I think it was a Borders. And it closed down, and a year later, Amazon was opening an Amazon bookstore there.
Wow.
Which is very funny to me. They, basically kind of wiped out an industry, and they were like, what if we pretended the industry was still real, but it's just us now?
Bad days. I try to buy independent as much as I can. It can be really hard though, because I don't know, sometimes independent bookstores don't carry every book, and yet Barnes and Noble, you can get lost in those stacks.
Lost in Those Stacks is the name of my rap album.
Oh. Maybe I purposefully name dropped it.
Thank you. Well, I try not to self-promote on this channel when I can
That's
avoid
why
it.
I'm doing it for you.
That's fair. We can promote each other's content. We just can't promote our own.
You haven't dropped my any of my albums actually, so
That's fair.
kind of a one-way friendship.
Yeah, guys, go check out Love, Death, and Dancing. It's a new album that Mace released under her artist named Jack Garrett. Go check that out. It's a very good album. She wants the End of the Prophets. It actually goes to a shell company that she set up under the name of a guy actually named Jack Garrett to help cover her tracks more. She doesn't want fans to know. She doesn't want to get tracked down. She doesn't want to deal with the celebrity aspect of making art. So she's removed herself basically entirely from it. But
You can only purchase things with Dogecoin also.
yeah, she also you also can only buy the album with Dogecoin. That's also.
It's the only form of currency.
Huh.
Your teeth green? Okay. You know what? I'm
Did you answer your own question? Hey, I think a rat's teeth could be green.
You don't know what they're eating.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh man, I actually did just get that album on vinyl though. My vinyl collection's been growing pretty quickly.
I love Our Teeth Green, and the single on it, I just answered my own question, is so good.
It sounds like a Jaden Smith project, honestly. Do you remember his "Are Frogs Real?" or "What Are Frogs?" tweet?
What are
Nope.
frogs?
That sounds
It's
like my,
it's like
my
5 or
kind
6 years ago. I feel like Jaden Smith, Will Smith's son, at one point just tweeted out, "What are frogs?"
What are frogs?
Yeah,
That is freaking funny.
it's very, very good. I'm very happy that that tweet exists. Very happy that I can point to that as a moment in human history. A significant one, honestly.
What are frogs?
Well, you're the expert.
A miserable pile of flies?
Frogs are beautiful. Ah,
Oh no, that made everything worse. Okay. I'm gonna leave his face alone for now. Faces are the worst part of any artistic medium.
They're hard to make look right.
I would enjoy faces. I would enjoy humans a lot more if we didn't have faces. There we go. Now he looks like a Metal Gear Solid character. Just a completely indistinguishable face.
ah! Ah!
Going that well?
Yeah! I'm having a good time.
Why are you asking? Everything's fine! Faces aren't that bad in photography? I don't know, man. Have you ever tried to get somebody's face right in a picture? They're always making some dumb expression. Eyes half closed. Faces are a pain, which makes Space Marines a good choice. This is why I like painting bears and penguins. I mean, technically they have faces, but they have big dumb faces.
Big dumb faces.
Big dumb faces. Soon may the weathermen come.
Still stuck in there in your head, huh?
I can't get it out. No matter how hard I try. Granted, I'm not trying very hard. Which might have something to do with it. If I was really serious about it, I could like hook up like a shot collar or something.
Right, yeah, I'm sure that would work.
Good
Anytime.
content.
It'd be great content.
Rabbit
What
says rabbits have dumb faces too.
What if for one of my streams I hook up a shot collar and anytime anybody spends enough points, it just shocks me?
Oh my, you'd probably
That'd
blow
be
up,
awesome.
honestly.
Yeah, I would
You
get
should
people
do that.
spamming that ruthlessly.
Yes.
It'd be worth it.
Give me the power.
It would absolutely be worth it.
How much brain damage do you think that continuously painting with paint fumes actually does?
Only one way to find out.
All right.
Check it on
I
Hamster.
like that answer.
All my water-based acrylic paint fumes are really starting to get to me.
Yeah, this and super glue, it can, after a while, it kind of starts to take you out.
I'm just gonna stop touching this guy's face. I gotta be real. Every attempt at correcting it makes it more of a monstrosity.
I've been there.
Metropolis has 31,000 points.
It's a lot of shocks.
For here? Man. It's so hard to think of, like, what you can do with channel points for this channel. Like, the biggest thing we think of is, like, letting people choose or make builds or something. But, like, they would have to be high enough that we could just get a bunch done. I don't know. It's a weird thing to think of. Yeah, Finley possibly has the most points out of everybody. He's been subscribed since, like, the very beginning, more or less. 118.1 thousand. Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Like, I can think of things to use channel points for, like, my solo streams. But, like, the nature of the stuff we do here is so much different than a lot of standard Twitch content that, like, I'm not really sure what we can do with a lot of it. Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
The soda is spicy.
What are you drinking, Big Red?
Drinking some Schweppes ginger ale, buddy.
Oh.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay.
What?
Ginger ale is spicy.
No, it's the carbonation, and it's not spicy. It's just like it's like biting into an electrical cord.
It's probably just as healthy, honestly. Well, no,
Not as much fun though.
Ginger ale's not as bad. That is true. I'd be enjoying it a lot more if that was actually what was happening. One of the things I'm most jealous of is my stepdad told me a story at one point about how him and his brother were out fishing one time and they had to go to the bathroom. So his brother went and started peeing on this fence, and then he just saw him like start like spasming around a bit, and it turns out it was an electric fence.
Oh no.
And like, part of me really wants a story like that.
Do you?
BRB.
It's like an inherently funny story to me. I don't know.
That is
it's one of
funny.
those, like,
That is undoubtedly funny.
like part of me like really wishes I could have had that experience. I try to not miss any streams. I basically live on Discord. Yeah, you mod for what, like Felicia Day and stuff like that. You're involved in a lot of streams. Wait, where's the line here? Okay. Soon may the women oh my god.
Oh, Band of Badgers is raiding with a party of 24.
Band of Badgers.
Hey.
He always seems to
Welcome.
be streaming on Thursdays. Thank you for the consistent raids, Band of Badgers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very sweet.
Hope you're streaming well today. Anybody else awaiting the Bones Kickstarter that's coming in a few months? I've got like $500 of stuff in that Kickstarter that I'm very excited to receive. I really need to stop. This is why I need to stop backing other Kickstarters. I have so much stuff coming in the Bones Kickstarter that I really, really need to just wait for that. Paint the stuff that I already have, wait for that to get here, and then spend all my time painting that.
Maybe you should get a bigger space.
Yeah, maybe I should move out of New York.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, are you usually in
Maybe
the
you
hobby
should
hang?
get out of town.
This is the regular hobby hang crew.
This is it.
Every now and then we have a different. Every now and then we'll bring on a guest, and we're trying to bring on more this year, including some people from outside the company. But so far, like, this is kind of the core of the hobby hang. You have 3 ships? I almost got one of the ships, but then I was like, we're probably gonna make one for KS8, which is not true. It's a joke.
I was like, huh? That'd be cool.
We'll decide to add it like with 2 weeks left before we launch.
Right.
Look, like, all right, we gotta figure out a ship. We gotta add the ship. Got one of the Blood and Plunder ships. I got 2 of the Blood and Plunder ships.
Oh, that's right.
What brushes are you using, Hamster?
Crappy ones. They're just whatever was at the art store for a few bucks with the right size as the golden Taklon, this yellowish color. And this is a size 1. It came in a pack with a 5, a 1, a flat that I've used for a little dry brushing, and probably one slightly smaller one. I just have a number of, value rack synthetic brushes. And then I have a couple of I have a number of natural hairs over here, natural hair brushes, but for my gaming, my tabletop models, even though I want to be good, I haven't really found a need to, as long as you have a synthetic brush that has some decent points on it, I don't often pull those out for this stuff. But if this brand is called Princeton Art and Brush Co., and they make a lot of the cheap ones, and also my favorite, like if I were to splurge on a synthetic, I like these light blue handled ones, and they're they're a little sturdier and they'll last longer. Still not quite the same as a natural hair. They're still will start curling a bit and stuff, but the Princeton Select. I won't show you the text as I have this flipped vertically and it hurts my eyes to look at text, but
I'm actually using the Picorni brushes over here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How's it going with that?
Pretty good. I'm not talented enough to be able to tell you what the difference is. If I'm being real. It's just a tool for me to get the paint from point A to point B.
Yeah.
Is Kolinsky a brand of brushes?
That's the type of hair on most natural hair brushes that miniature painters use.
Red Sable?
Yep. That's another type of hair. That's like the hair, the animal that the hair comes from. Kolinsky, I think, is a weasel.
Rhenish Utricht.
That one I haven't heard of, but I'm sure it's hair.
It's a German brush. It's a size 4. I have a smattering of different brushes here. None of them are the same brand.
You have Kolinsky brushes over there?
Yeah, I got Kolinsky, and then I got Snazaroo.
Snazaroo!
Snazaroo!
Wow.
Yeah,
Utrecht is the brand? Okay.
What's Kolinsky?
That's the natural hair. That's a weasel.
Is it good?
It's very good.
Haha!
Keeps its shape. The biggest thing with those especially is to make sure no paint gets down into the metal part. So just keep it on. Keep it on like the front half of the brush. Is it too late? You can wash it out.
I think it's fine. It's still fine.
Sometimes if you you can manage to get some of it out, but
I'm a bit of a toddler when it comes to taking care of things, sadly. So We'll see how long this lasts. I got them for free, so I don't care.
That is valid.
Definitely valid.
You know, they're just things, man.
They are just things, and I have had that like gear fear thing of like having the nice brushes that never get used. It's like, then why do I have these? So I'm trying to break them out a little bit more. Yeah, after I just said that I haven't been using them for these a lot, but
Gotta be more like me. Not a care in the world. All the hair, though.
Not a hair in the world.
All the hair in the brush. Am I right, fellas?
yeah. You all right, Mace?
I'm going through stuff. I'm in a lot of pain.
That's valid.
Stop saying
think
it's
you have a right.
valid. That's all you ever say. Say it's
That's
invalid.
simply not true. I've said so many words today.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
I've said
Sorry.
more words than yeah, I've said more words than these kind people care to hear.
For as long as you know.
Let's see.
Ooh, man.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with the sword yet.
You hear that?
Verdict's
Yeah.
Artist gifted a tier 1 sub to Topulus. Thanks, man.
Nice.
Oh.
All right.
Woo.
Need to stop buying different brushes. Is it sacrilege to say you've been using high contrast paints lately? I don't know what that means. I'm gonna say no.
You mean the GW Contrast brand, or what do you mean? Yeah.
What does high contrast mean?
Verdict's
I know what it
gifted
means in
another
theory,
sub.
but not
Good lord. Thank you.
Vertex, what's going on?
Oh, the contrast paints? No, they're a tool. They're a tool to be used like anything else. Just to slap the paint on, no shading? Yeah, that's how they were designed. I mean, look, I think we can all agree that painted miniatures are better than bare plastic or metal, right? So whatever it gets you to get stuff painted on the table, I am all for.
Bears make plastic?
What?
Nothing. It was a Chris London joke.
Yeah, I was very upset. You'll hear from my
That
lawyer.
you didn't think of it first?
Yeah, you'll hear from my lawyer.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
Okay.
you.
I don't know. I've never seen him.
Okay.
He's just a guy I send money to.
I'll let you know. For money.
Honestly, I don't care what my lawyer looks like enough to bite on that. I'm being real.
I don't care enough to be sued by you.
Unfortunately, that's not how the legal system works. Can you imagine if somebody tries to sue you, you just say like, "Nah, I'm not feeling it."
No. Oh, okay.
Do somebody your own size.
Sorry, yeah. The legal action has to be a mutual. Has to be a mutual event. You know.
I do. Do know.
I've had "You Oughta Know" stuck in my head for a while now.
And
couple
every
minutes.
other song that's ever been made.
No, it's usually just one at a time, and it's like aggressively that song. And right now, it's "You Oughta Know."
You want me to sing something to get it off your mind?
Yes,
Okay.
if you'd be so kind.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. Something's what I'm thinking of.
Oh my
You
god,
wouldn't get this from
it's
any
total
other
co-
guy.
total-
I
total
just want to
commitment.
tell you how I'm feeling. Trying to
Honestly, deserves
make
better
you
than this.
understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and hurt you. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna make you cry. I'm done.
Sarah
Round of
says,
applause.
yay! Sarah says, well, now I'm glad I tuned in.
Let's see.
Oh, this definitely has to be a clip in the end of your video already. This is
So total,
earliest highlight.
so just so you know, total commitment is what he's thinking of.
Okay.
Total commitment's what I'm thinking of.
Oh.
Got it.
Yeah. It's extremely important. Time to get demonetized. Yeah, we were so close. We were so close to the. I do like that you spelled Selena's name like Salinas, California. Reaper customer service is pretty. Oh no! I think I just painted my headphones a little bit. They'll live.
My headphones definitely have paint on them. I think it has some of the pearlescent paint from the
Mine.
Eldar army.
I have splatters of the white primer, like from this
Yep.
guy, like just all over my desk right now because
Oh yeah.
for some reason it was very. I don't know what the word is.
Hey, Mace, there's a mouse on your face.
She can't do anything about. All right, nice. Stop it! Get it! Get him!
No.
Get him!
This?
No, I have my mouse cursor on your face.
My favorite thing is that it has to be running through a delay.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Such a significant delay. Oh man.
Remember when I put your face in my paint cup? Way back?
Wow, that's a throwback.
Those were early
Only
days.
the real ones remember that straight. That was back when the show was good. It wasn't even the show at that point. This was. What were we calling it at that point? Was that just?
Whatever
Just
random crap
War
Mace and I
Hamster
talked
paint
about.
strike.
Hey,
War Hamster paint strike.
Paint strike. I don't think
Oh,
it
yeah.
read exactly how I imagined it, but
Just like, oh, are they gonna have to get a scab to come in and paint everything now? Hamster's just refusing to because he's on strike. It's a paint strike.
Oh,
paint strike, paint
scab?
strike.
A scab is when they bring in a worker to come in and replace the union workers who are on strike.
Ah, yikes.
Yeah.
Well, good to know for when we do have to replace Hamster because he's on strike.
Oh yes,
Man, I cannot.
I have
wait-
demands.
I cannot
Yeah,
wait.
you're
to go
such
on
a
board.
diva.
You can what?
If there's anything we've learned about Hamster, it's that if he has the slightest problem with anything, he gets very loud about it. He makes sure everybody knows when something is bothering him. He just can't keep any of his problems inside.
It's true.
I think
It's that old.
Really annoying.
It's that old Midwest squeaky wheel philosophy. You know.
I think like Nate actually asked me once about like how I was doing, and we both kind of paused afterwards, and I was like, I think that's the PR answer.
Yeah.
uh,
Oh well.
All right, kids, tell me about metallics without having metallic paint.
well,
What? Oh, you
Chris,
want to do non-metallic? You want to do non-metal metallics?
yeah, Chris had the paint
Yeah.
kit for that.
Yeah. Let me bring over my pamphlet on that.
When we go record shopping.
I do want to go record shopping. I may
I
want
do
to wait
too.
until after the pandemic, but
Fair enough. I just
do
bought
enjoy
3
having
new ones yesterday because I was like, Chris can't be the only one collecting. I can't let him be alone.
wow, I shared with you the fact that I was excited about collecting records, and you're like, I have to one up him. That's where we're at.
No, I'm doing it so that we're doing it together, like father and son.
Oh, I wish my father.
That's
would
why
collect
my
records.
collection's so much bigger than yours, because I'm the dad. And that's one upping.
My dad's record collection is bigger than your dad's record collection.
As if, actually, probably.
I don't have records. Mine only has 8 tracks.
Well, your dad's gross.
Oh my god.
Wow, yeah, you took this to a personal place real fast.
Well, maybe he should collect records and he wouldn't be so gross.
My dad being gross is not supposed to be public information.
Well, maybe he should collect records. And then he wouldn't have a record of being gross. Insert Z snap because my hands are full.
Insert Z snap.
Yeah, I heard somebody I heard somebody the other day on Facebook talking about how they were hoping their cousin was trying to get their records expunged, and I was like, hey man, if he doesn't want them, I'll take them.
That's so dumb.
I hate that.
I love it.
Did you like my Cars 3 joke earlier, Mace?
I love all Cars 3 jokes.
That's good. Man.
You should do that more often than your B-movie jokes.
I don't do B-movie jokes very often. I actually don't
You
do
said
B-movie
you like
jokes.
B-movie
I talk
jokes.
very passionately about B-movie. I don't make jokes regarding B-movie. There's no point making jokes about the perfect comedy. It's already made the jokes.
Oh my god.
Why would I make jokes about something that's funny on its own?
I like Paul Blart.
Eh, it's decent enough. Like, it's a fun time. I wouldn't say it's like a movie I'm gonna carry with me all my life or think about very often, but it's fun.
We're friends again.
Definitely not as often as Mace.
It's a holiday movie in my home.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we actually do watch it every Christmas.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because one year I got 2 copies.
Oh, that's right.
2 copies of Paul Blart?
Yeah, my grandma got me one and my mom got me one. So obviously both my grandma and my mom think I have a great taste in humor.
Why'd you laugh at that, Hamster?
What? Sorry, I was. Someone.
Why did you laugh at that?
Sorry, Kate came in and said something to me.
What was so funny about Mace saying she has a great sense of humor? Hamster.
It's just unbelievable. I don't know. It's
Really?
You know, I didn't
You
have
cannot.
to be on.
You cannot believe that Mace has a good sense of humor. All right.
I'm getting cornered here.
Hey,
I just don't feel
Night Rabbit.
good today. Night Rabbit.
Night
You
Rabbit.
said that so sad.
Well, I'm pretty sad right now.
No, I'm
She's
kidding.
only doing these streams for Rabbit, you know.
Oh.
Let's see. Man, I'm not sure if the color scheme I picked was a good idea, but I don't want to go back and do this whole thing again. So we're going. Total commitment's what I'm thinking of.
Hey, now that's stuck in your head.
Yep,
It worked.
it really did. What was it I was trying to get out of my head?
Well, we don't want to tell you. It's gonna come back.
Oh, it's You Oughta Know.
Dang it.
Yeah, that's not a stream-friendly song at all. Who was that? Is that Alanis Morissette?
Yes.
Okay. She did the Jagged Little Pill thing.
Yeah,
That was
you did.
her album?
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah, I remember. I remember. I didn't know that, and everybody made fun of me. So now I remember the name of that album because I don't want to be made fun of again. Diggy
Put
Diggy
it
Hole.
on, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Apparently, she had a Broadway show about it. Which
Called Jagged Little Pill.
Yeah, and so that was part of the reason why they thought it was ridiculous that I didn't know the album. I was like, look, man, when I think of Alanis Morissette, all I think of are like the 2 songs that I've heard from Alanis Morissette.
That
I
seems
have nothing
reasonable.
against Alanis Morissette. Absolutely nothing against Alanis Morissette. I don't know enough about her to have anything against her. I think is my main point. This is a really interesting story. So thank you for listening to all of it. And participating so enthusiastically.
Look, if you haven't heard of Alanis Morissette, you ought to know.
I've heard. All right, look. First off, I respect that. Second off, like I knew who Alanis Morissette was.
I know. I just wanted to say that.
That was never the. All right. I hate it here. Why did we open it?
You love it.
Whoever pushed for this Twitch channel is an idiot.
Right.
All it's done is cause pain.
Yeah, why are we even friends?
We're friends?
God. You know what? 7:22. Yeah, it's about that time when it really starts coming out.
Oh, they're gonna say like for her to go to the bathroom again?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like, oh, you know what that means.
Yeah, I'm like, Mace, don't you have something to do?
I feel like we should just set up like. I think we should set up like timers and like alerts for when Mace has to go. So we keep it like on schedule.
Never mind. You know what? Never mind.
Do you have alerts?
No, but
You have a timer?
somebody that's here with us today, I'm not going to say who, definitely has answered the phone while occupado.
Oh,
yeah, who the heck will that be?
I have no idea. It's Rabbit Burner.
And there may have been some days where you deliberately called me at the same. Actually, there's one time when you accidentally called me at the same time, and it happened again. Or I mean, called them, the person.
Well,
I just have to state for the record that I'm not involved in any of this.
I would like to state for the record, let's go, baby.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, man.
But here's the thing. The first time it was actually genuine because you called my cell phone. And it was the middle of, like, the workday. So I was like, oh, you know, like, Mace doesn't just call me willy-nilly a lot. So I was like, okay, maybe something is up. And then...
I prank call you all the time. What are you talking about?
Okay, yeah, you prank called me a couple times. But that's always, like, on a weekend or in the evening. This was, like, the middle of the workday.
During the Kickstarter.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I ought to pick this up, and I was, you know.
Oh my god.
You're creeping Chris out.
No, that's
Classic Gris move.
Have I mentioned how tired I am?
Oh, I'm
Very.
sorry.
I'm honestly surprised that you came to this today.
Yeah.
I
I
am
would
built
not-
out of metal. The world stops for me.
Yeah, I was not gonna be upset if you were like, look, I need the day off.
I'm okay.
Oh, why's my throat hurting?
Too much singing.
I haven't done that much singing.
Too much still.
I mean, that's fair. From an audience perspective, I get it. Man.
I'm what is it? Ear, nose, and throat doctors. What are they called? No. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're trying to say.
Yeah, yeah, an ENT doctor. You know, ear, nose, throat.
Yeah, but I've only heard them referred to as ENT for, in fact, ear, nose, throat. I don't know what the actual term is.
Name. Mm.
Otolaryngologist. Otolaryngologist.
Incorrect. That is not correct.
Wait, Jin knows what it is.
That looks, yeah, that's
Auto.
No, that's not correct.
Yeah,
Auto.
That's not correct.
No, I think that is right.
That
Otolaryngologist.
That sounds
No.
like really scientific. Are you sure that's
It's
not?
not real. No, that's false.
I feel like that's a difficult thing for somebody to just make up.
Honestly, impressive if it was made up.
If they did make that up, yeah, like congratulations, you made the best fake I've ever seen. But
Wait, is that real?
it's gotta be. Look at it. Are you capable of making up words like that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's an enterolymphanologist? The first one looks more right to me.
Okay, that has the word trolling in it. That is not real.
But again, like I'm not like a scientist. Rhinoentomologist, like I'm not
yeah.
I'm no botanist, but I'm pretty sure that's not it. Okay, Mert Googled it so they know the answer. Has anybody said the correct answer, Mert?
Rhinoentomologist. Entrolinologist. Wait, wait, it's a th and then an n. Entrolinologist.
It's in trolling. They're trolling you. It is otolaryngologist. That is correct. I'm sorry I doubted you. Anyway, like I said, from the perspective of being an ENT doctor, I think you've been singing too much, Chris.
Okay.
Wait, so you're an ENT and you didn't know what you're called? What?
You heard me.
I heard something.
God. What are the bits
Dang
we need
it.
to do here?
Oh. Happy hump day, guys.
Happy
What? Wasn't that
Happy hump day.
wasn't that yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is Thursday?
Well, you just said it's hump day.
Yeah.
Alright. It's double hump day. It's a camel with 2 humps.
Oh.
Wait, do camels always only have one hump?
No, they have 2 humps. Sometimes.
What gives a camel a second hump?
More
This is,
water.
That seems like such a major thing to have change in your, like, physiology.
Well, what gives some humans 6 toes when I only get to have 5?
I don't think that 6th toe actually really helps them much.
Well, you don't know that though.
Can you think of a use for that 6th toe?
You can hold
Karate.
more things in your feet. Karate.
The only thing I can
You
think
can
of
count 2 numbers higher than you normally would.
The only thing I can think of is as a conversation starter.
Hey, there you go. And that's worth something.
That's fair.
I want to be done with this rat.
Yeah?
That's just such a good sentence. Like, that is a truly phenomenal sentence, Mace.
Thank you. I am an ENT after all.
Not. Well, never mind. That in there. Man, okay, come on. Go into the places I'm telling you to go, please. Go. Well, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh well.
Thursday is called the Little Friday. It's the Friday mini.
Aw,
The fun size Friday.
cute.
Yeah.
Fun Size Friday sounds good. I like that.
Friday's pregame.
Can you tell me why the smaller candy bars are called fun size? Like, is anybody actually enjoying themselves more with like a 1-bite Snickers as opposed to the 4 bites you get out of a regular Snickers?
That is a good point.
Depends on how lactose intolerant you are.
There's nothing fun about getting less candy? Thank you, exactly.
That
Like,
is
what-
true.
I don't understand how the marketing. I get that that's what they were doing. Is they're like, how do we sell less product to them
Yeah.
so that it makes us, takes us less to produce? And the answer was, well, you got to make it seem more fun. So they marketed it as fun size, but like, I would enjoy myself way more with the other stuff. Now, when a short person calls themselves fun-sized, I can get behind that. Historically, short people are usually a lot more fun to be around, in my experience.
They got some
It's a very
spunk.
nice thing to say.
They tend to get into some real fun stuff.
Such as
Ice blocking. Most of my friends that I went ice blocking with were pretty short. I think they had an easier time ice blocking because they were short.
Oh, that's right. You would sled on an ice block.
Yeah, we would get blocks of ice and go to the top of a grassy hill and sit on a towel on top of the block of ice and ride it down the hill. Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. Is that a Midwest thing? It was a West Coast thing. Did that in Washington. Although, yeah, I have no idea if it was a thing that they specifically came up with because I got it from them. I wasn't there when it was initially.
Yeah, I've never seen that. Back
Yeah.
in Minnesota.
So I have no idea if it's a thing that other people did or not. I have yet to find anybody else say that they did that. Oh, Southern Canada. Yeah, Washington. Bactrian and Dromedary are the two types of camel. Bactrian has the 2 humps. Whoa.
Huh.
Can they be bred together? Or can they, like, only breed... Like, what happens if a camel with 1 hump breeds with a camel with 2 humps?
probably like dominant recessive Punnett square thing where either it gets 1 hump or 2 humps or like maybe like a deformed tiny hump.
I guess I'm, like, fascinated how one of them wouldn't be bred out by now, then.
Mace, I never thought I'd flash back to middle school science class on the stream, but here we are.
Punnett squares are fun. Fake math. It's like you're adding letters that are either capitalized or lowercase, and somehow that was science.
Yeah, I tried
Well,
to call
actually,
it.
like it makes sense.
I tried to call it fake math with letters and algebra, and that didn't work so well for me.
You got to do it in science. That's when you can use the term fake math.
That's all science is fake math.
True dat.
I mean, have you seen Fahrenheit? know why we don't use Kelvins. Kelvins are the superior temperature measurement tool. Doesn't get more straightforward than that, you know?
I prefer Hobbs.
Kelvins are actually cool. You can make fun of it as much as you want. Yeah, we'll make that one green. And we'll give him a red gem as well. There is a humorless cartoon camel named Humphrey. That's very good. Different climates. One is more Asia, one is more desert, Mid-East. What would a camel without a hump look like? A llama, probably.
It would, wouldn't it?
Hump size
Let me
can
put in
vary.
a Kelvin joke for you.
Kelvins are 0K, especially when it's absolutely... Kelvins are okay. That's very good. Oh, man. Oh, humpless, not humorless. I guess a humorless cartoon camel wouldn't do very well. Although maybe that's why I never heard of him. You know? Grab that.
I heard that Joe Camel had to get his humps removed from smoking too much.
The Marlboro camel?
Womp womp.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. Yeah. Now he has to drink water out of a hole in his throat.
Oh my god.
I'm done talking for the rest of this.
Jeez.
I know, it's not even like fun. It's just dark and sad. I'm done talking.
Well,
Sorry. I'm in a lot of pain right now, guys. You don't understand. I had to get half of a root canal. Do you know what that's like?
oh, did you get the... Never mind.
The root or the canal?
No. How did that end up only happening halfway exactly?
So I was going through a lot of pain, and they took out the nerve yesterday, but they haven't done the whole procedure. They kept saying that he was starting the root canal, so I thought maybe yesterday it would be the full thing, but then I have to get it finished. Like, I still have the temporary tooth in. It's not the real. Well, not real. It's the final guy. It's okay. But yeah, they took the nerve out. And it was awful.
Yeah, that sounds horrendous, dude.
Sounds what?
That sounds horrendous.
Yeah, it like the worst part about it was I won't go into too much detail actually, but like they had to put the numbing shot right into the like broken nerve.
Oh,
And that
man.
like before the numbness hit in was like oh bad. And then like when they took the nerve out, it smelled so bad. Like I don't know. I am so sad that something that smelled that bad was inside of my mouth because it smelled so
It smelled bad?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Well, it's like a dying part of my body. Like the nerve was dead.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm done
But wait a
talking.
minute. Did they like did they just like hold it up to be like, "Hey, you got to smell this." Like, how do you what do you mean?
No, they were like, I don't know, they pulled it out of my mouth and then like the dental assistant, the hygienist, I don't know the technical name for whatever she was, but she seemed
Yeah,
fairly new.
what's a mouth nurse?
A mouth nurse.
Yeah, what are the titles?
I think it's a dental hygienist. But she seemed fairly new at the whole thing, so he kept showing her. He was like, you can see by the discoloration that it's dead and all this stuff. And it was like right out of my mouth. So it's like, it's just there. They're not like offering it for me to smell.
She was new, so she was like, oh my god, hey, Miss Griffin, you have to smell this. No, seriously, sit up a bit. No, here, just take a whiff. You have to.
Can you imagine?
Oh man, that's just woo. Never didn't think I'd encounter that on my first day.
Yeah, no. So I'm on pain meds now, and that's cool, but they're not doing as much as they should.
Well, I think this miniature is done.
Yeah, mine's done. I'm also done. You guys have fun. I'm gonna watch back here.
I'm done with almost the entire basing. I gotta figure
Thanks,
out what I
Sarah.
want to do for the hilt.
Here, I'm putting up your mini.
Oh.
I like the colors.
Yeah, I'm done with almost the entire thing. Then I need to do like edges and highlights and stuff. I need to figure out what I want to do for the hilt is the main thing. Once the hilt of the sword is done, then I go through and I do the details, and I want to bring out all the designs. There's a lot of really intricate designs on the armor and all that, so I want to bring all those out, do some dry brushing, and all that. But that's where it's starting at.
It's a huge sword.
Yeah. This guy's gonna be in Smash Bros.
Nice.
I can make a scene where your face is really big, Mace, if you want.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what you want right now.
Go for it. Why not? I mean, it's no water cup, but why not? You know.
I mean, that's what your camera's showing, so I'll just make it really.
Do you want me to hold this up?
Ooh, look at that.
Can you here? Let me. Tell me if it hurts or helps.
Yeah, I can see it. Hold up, I'm gonna try to make you big quick.
The eyes are not done, I will flag, and the skin pattern is hard to get. I was going for like a cornbread. Cornbread's hard to make outside of the oven. So, that's what we have.
Look at that rat.
Look at that rat.
Look at that rat.
Look at that rat.
Moving on up.
And the teeth are green. And
I see teeth of green. Can't think of anything else.
All right, here we go. There she
go.
is.
oh no,
There's Mace. Big Mace.
I'm delayed, so I don't see this yet. Just look at that
Oh.
guy.
Oh, cool. The
Yeah.
the albino thing turned out well.
It's okay. The eyes aren't done. There's like splotches I have to clean up, but I want to do that when I have full light and
Yeah.
also when I'm in a different space.
All
Big
right.
mate.
I really wish I had painted at least this part of him before I assembled him. Oh well. That in there. How much Relic Blade stuff do you have left?
Probably more than I have painted.
Man,
Yeah, I've bought a lot.
I guess there are a fair amount of factions.
I think I have every faction pack except one, because it's coming remastered in the Kickstarter. So, man, I don't even know how many that is, but like including the ones I painted, I have almost all of the faction packs. So there's a lot.
You got a Kickstarter coming?
Yeah, he's doing like a 2-player starter box sort of thing,
Oh, nice.
which is also including a lot of the stretch goals are including brand new stuff too. Like there's these goblins that are they're like sort of like Middle Eastern themed and riding on magic carpets and stuff. So those will be cool. He actually has a rule set called Mystic Skies that's kind of like X-Wing with like the flight templates, but it's for casting spells from magic carpets. So you're like whizzing
cool,
around
actually.
and maneuvering with flight templates and like defending your wizard towers and stuff and slinging spells. Thanks, Flight.
I'm probably gonna have to just accept that there are parts of this model that you're not really gonna see very easily, and just be okay with them not being painted perfectly.
Yeah.
There's some spots that I'm gonna really struggle to get into if I try to paint them right.
What song do you have stuck in your head now?
Came out of a lady.
Beautiful.
That song's also great. If you guys aren't familiar with Rebel Bucket, go check it out.
We said this
Came out of
last week.
Came Out of a Lady by Rebel Bucket. That's fine. If they haven't checked it out, then they need to go do it. If you have checked it out, welcome to the club. I do wonder how
Ooh, you
often
guys
I
should check
repeat
out
things.
Franco Bolo.
Franco
This
Bolo's
is
up
like
there.
a misuse of our platform. We should not be doing this.
Telling
I
people
shouldn't
to
have.
go
You're
support
fine. I'm.
artists? Why is it okay to do Rebel Bucket and not Franco
No,
Bolo?
you're fine.
What are you talking about? What's going
I
on?
don't know. Nothing. I don't know. I'm tired.
You're telling people to go that like we're not competing with musicians.
I know, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know.
Like
I don't
we're
know.
not
It felt
we're not
weird.
dropping the Dwarven Forge album until next year, so like
It's true.
we're still free to promote artists.
I forget what the names of the singles on the album are. Care to remind me? I know that there's 12 of them.
Well, we have an entire freestyle about water tiles. That
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little nervous about that one. I feel like it's gonna be controversial when it drops.
Well, I mean, Eli's gonna do a good job rapping that, so
Oh my god, Eli
Right.
rapping.
he's a tasteful. He's good at rap.
I'm trying to think if I've ever heard Eli say a naughty word.
Yeah, and Erin is doing her Cavern song, but she has to do 3 different versions of it to represent all the alt paint
Yeah.
schemes.
Our Cat Carol cover did well enough that we've got to drop it on the CD. Honestly, we did a fully produced version of it because we knew people were going to
It's
be
on the
upset if we
B
didn't.
sides.
Grid v Gridless. That
Yeah.
was the rap battle. Carol of the Meows.
Oh, that's a classic.
Looking forward to the 1x3 track. Oh, I guess you guys might not actually be aware of the 1x3 debacle.
I'm definitely not.
I'm aware.
Okay. He was mostly on the Discord.
Wait, no, I'm not aware.
I mean, I did bring it up to the team, so it's possible you heard about it, like, through there. When we did the Pledge Manager stuff for the Wildlands, all the stuff that we, finagled around to try and make appropriately available, the one thing people felt we missed the boat on when we revealed the new packs was the 1x3s.
Well,
And so there's a lot of debate over whether or not the 1x3s needed to be more available or in their own pack or not. So much so that a custom emote for the 1x3s were designed. And it became like a running gag to like put a spoiler tag and censor 1x3 if you were talking about it. Little piece of our Discord history. It's like, but yeah, it was a whole thing when it happened, and I like ultimately like I guess we'll see once it's actually out and in people's hands. But here's the thing we talk about a lot. There's just so much when you got as many pieces as we make with every one of these things. And you only have so many packs to arrange them. If we could do everything a la carte, we would, but it's just not. It's not possible.
yeah.
So.
Talking about the square. Censored.
Yeah, basically. Well, it's funny because people would go through the effort to like put the spoiler tags in, and the number of characters for the spoiler tags was longer than the actual thing that they're spoiling. 1x3 is 3 characters. Spoiler tags are 4 characters, I believe. I don't know. It was a fun, silly thing at the end of the day. So fun used to do a la carte back in the resin days. Yeah, but back then there were so few pieces. The process was also like making resin is also so much different than making it the way that we do for Dwarvenite.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's an entirely different product, honestly.
Yeah.
But back when it was essentially just a couple basic tiles and it was all cast in resin and it was much faster to produce, it was easier to do stuff like that.
Is that a cape or is that hair, Hamster?
This is her hair.
It looks like a lion.
Got a lot of it, yeah.
Let's see.
How's that base coming? Fresh.
Hmm?
How's the base? Did you drop it?
Yeah, I'm just cleaning up one thing. And then after I clean up that thing, I'm basically going into details and doing the edges and stuff. I'm fairly happy with the color scheme for this guy.
So the DF album would be KS9, says Flight of Wyverns. Correct. Actually, not incorrect. Please don't repeat this. Jin, what's it? What's
We haven't,
it?
we haven't even we haven't even told the rest of the team yet. So
Right.
Yeah.
We're gonna surprise them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a surprise. They're still gonna have to back the Kickstarter, but we want them to not know about the music until we're ready for them to know about it.
Right.
Jin Watsim, I think. I have about 20 AC and H sets, which I'm not sure what that means.
the old resin,
They're labeled by AC and H.
I believe so.
Huh. Is that like Master Mazes or whatever days, or Maze Masters, whatever it was?
I don't know. Like, I wasn't around when that thing was being done, but I know, like, sci-fi sets are referred to as, like, alpha and beta and gamma and stuff like that. Yeah, there's just, like, there was a much different, labeling mechanism than we got now. Definitely heard ACNH and was wondering how we got to Animal Crossing. A was floor resin, C was corners.
Animal Crossing.
I love Animal Crossing, man.
Might buy it. But then I also have to buy a TV.
Not necessarily.
No, I know, but I have to in the sense that I want to if I do that.
Look, man. There are worse things in life than owning a TV. Not many, but there are.
I can't think of any.
God, could you imagine if I became a...
Oh man, yesterday I bought a cardboard castle.
What?
Like you fold it out. I'm gonna paint it on stream when it comes. I don't know why I bought it, but it's a cardboard box that you fold out and it turns into a castle.
Wait, that's
somebody
cool.
Even on the reviews was like, yeah, but somebody on the reviews was like, my 6-year-old hardly even fits in here. So then I was like, goody, I'm a 26-year-old.
Wait, so it's supposed to be a castle that's large enough for you to So it's a castle that's supposed to be large enough for you to go inside?
Yeah, like I can sit in it. But it's it's just plain cardboard. One side's white, the other is cardboard color. That beautiful brown. And I think I'm gonna paint it maybe on stream. It's gonna take more than one stream, so it'll have to be a continuous thing.
You're definitely gonna be painting on a stream, I'll tell you that.
All right.
I can't miss out on that.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Should be here this weekend, so next week that's what I can be painting. I don't know why I got it.
Because it's awesome?
Yeah, but it's like I bought it and I don't know. I was like, I can do so many things inside of here, and then I didn't think of a single thing. And I was still like, yep, add to cart. Like,
let's see. Let's start popping this interference.
Mace, what did you add to that Doom emote? Is that a hand?
oh, a little. Yeah. A little.
Oh. You know what? I saw a picture of that like classic, the giant like Fisher Price castle. You remember that? I had one of those. I wish I still had it. I would like weather it up and use it for a war game or something.
Is that the one where you have like minis and then you can put them in a spot and it's like lower the drawbridge?
Yeah, and there's like a working like stone cannon.
I loved that thing.
Yeah, that thing was cool.
That was my favorite toy at my friend's house.
Yeah.
Wow, you got rid of it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
What's wrong with you?
I honestly, my mom might have kept it because she's kept a lot of stuff. So that'd be awesome if she did.
You gotta call Mary up. You gotta figure that out.
Tell her it's urgent.
Hey, That'd be so cool for you to paint. Oh man. Do it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'd play so many war games on it. You gotta bring it to work.
If it exists, I'll definitely have to steal it and bring it out here.
Alright. If not, I think I can probably convince myself to buy it because it doesn't take that much. I'm just gonna mod all the emotes.
Well, I
Okay,
know we're
so
getting
try
close to
and
the finish
get-
line.
What's up?
Just saying, I know we're getting a little. Well, we're getting
So I'm
close
trying
to
to
the
get to
finish
the
line.
point now. I want this interference blue to pop right. So I'm putting black over the stuff that I want to hit with it.
It sounds
And
right.
I'm
It'll be more
hoping that
blue.
it works the way that I am intending it to. Very upset if it doesn't. Dude. Oh yeah, that's sick.
Populist says that he misses the winter customizations, and I agree. I think there needs to be a bigger variety of emote modifications, and I don't think they should ever go away. Like, even if it's not the season, have it. It's like,
Yeah, you put the effort into making the thing.
yeah, why
like-
get rid of it? It is
Yeah.
still winter. That's a great point.
Okay, that was definitely the right thing to do.
Turning out good.
Yeah. So.
Oh, yeah.
That's the shine that I'm getting out of it.
Cool.
Yeah, he's got a skull up there. Just trying to hit the rest of the details like that.
Nice. Oh, you got the ears separated well. That looks cool.
Oh wow, yeah.
It looks good if you don't get really in there.
Should give that guy a monkey tail beard.
I'm not the sculptor. Let's
Yeah.
see.
You're the painter. You can make little tricks.
But I guess the nice thing is, all I've got to do is hit black on all this stuff that I want to put that over. And then I don't actually need to be that accurate with the interference because it'll only show up brightly on the black parts.
Yeah, it's a good point.
I'm starting to understand how this thing's supposed to work. However, I think it just drastically increased the time I'm going to be painting this. So I like that effect a lot. So I want to do that with his entire armor now. Basically everything raised. Oh, wow. Okay. This is the point where I just get very quiet because I'm just like really focused in.
Yeah.
Don't want to mess this up. Oh boy. Let me get a better dry brushing brush.
still have your keyboard on the fire?
Mm-hmm.
When are you gonna change it?
I don't ever think about it.
Why even get a keyboard that lights up if you don't think about it?
Because it was honestly one of the cheapest ones that was there when I got it. I didn't really care all that much about the gamer perks.
Are you able to make it one solid color?
Yes.
You should do pink.
Why?
It's a nice color.
Let's see.
That wave of water is nasty. In a
Yeah,
good way.
thanks. It's getting there, going back and forth a little bit.
That looks great.
Thank you.
I just earned 12 channel points for saying that.
Oh man. I really should have painted him before I assembled him. You ever played Sea of Thieves, Hamster?
Oh yeah, I was playing that for a good while.
I just recently got into it.
Some good fun with friends in that game.
Yeah, that's definitely like the appeal to it. There's stuff that I don't like about it, but like
Yeah, it does. It
like-
can get bland sometimes, but with the right
there's
group,
something
it's fun.
very- There's just something very nice about there's something very, very nice about the atmosphere of it when
Yes.
you're just kind of cruising through the sea with your friends on a boat.
Yes. Just like the water effects, the feeling of being out at sea is definitely there.
Yeah. Like, they got the mood down so well, which is
Yeah.
arguably the most important part.
Yeah, that's the best part about it.
I'm not big on the PvP stuff. Though.
Yeah.
Like, it really sucks when like you've just done like a cool thing with your friends and you're heading back and then just everything gets ruined.
Although I
It's
guess I
very
will
easy to-
say, if you make it like part of, I feel like this is true for this game in general. Like some of it is you have to make your own fun, right? Where
Yeah.
like you can do the quest, but so I have had it where we purposely like go after larger ships and try to take them down. Like I do remember distinctly a fight where there was this larger ship and we just had like one of the 2-player boats and they started firing at us, so we were firing back, and then another 2-player boat came up behind it, so it was like the enemy of my enemy, and we both just teamed up on this big ship and it ended up being really fun. But a lot of times when like it's just these leveled players with the giant ships and everything and they come and ruin your day, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. Just because like it's just there's a lot of potential for griefing.
Yeah,
And that's
yes,
just, like-
that's true.
Frustrating. Like getting camped and all that. And yeah, when you're trying to get into the game, especially people who just know everything about it,
Yeah.
it can be obnoxious. I guess the thing is just if that's not what you're there for at the moment, the fact
Right.
that you have no choice on whether or not it happens is frustrating.
That is odd.
So I don't know what the answer would be, if it would be doing PvP servers or what, but
Yeah, I don't know. But I remember because I played the game like right when it came out, and there was like not a lot to do. So I've heard it's improved since.
it's still not a whole lot. But every now and then it's a thing where it's like, man, doing like actual treasure hunting stuff is great. Like when I'm solving riddles.
Yeah, that is fun.
But I don't know. That's the stuff that I've enjoyed about it the most. Has been going out and solving riddles and exploring the environment.
Yeah, that stuff is great.
Just like doing dumb stuff with friends, but
That's what we should have named this show.
what?
Dumb stuff with friends.
I feel like that can be dropped on so much internet content, though. I feel like that's like the mission statement for a ton of stuff on the internet.
That's what would have made us popular. That's a name you don't forget.
Ah, man. I think I might call it on this mini and save some of it for later. I did get this one done, though.
It's fair.
Cool glowing on the staff.
I mean, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be doing this for a while, it looks like, because I'm having to now get very tedious with where I put things.
I'm glad the
Okay,
interference
thank
is
you.
working well, though.
Yeah, I really like the effect.
Have
Once
you-
it's all done, it's gonna be worth it.
What do you say, Mace?
I was gonna say, now that I've like taken a step back also, and now I'm just kind of looking at it, the rat thing. I know like where I need to do more shadows and where I need to do a lot less shadows too.
Oh, cool.
Taking a break is good for you sometimes.
That is definitely true. That's true for a lot of Dwarven Forge pieces. I just stare at it and stare at it, and I'm like, I just have to submit something. You know, it'll be late at night. I send it to like Nate for notes, and I look at it the next morning. I'm like, oh god. And then he's very nice about it, but he's like, all right, let's change some stuff.
Yeah. Well, this is Dwarven Forge after all.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Chris?
I should have just left something. Yeah, I should have left this. I'll leave those alone. There's no need to get overly ambitious on that part.
Yeah.
I am annoyed that the rat spears are never straight. Like, no matter what.
Yeah, has someone ever had a
Always.
fix for that? I think it's just the nature of the material, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's like gummy. Like, it's just gonna do it. But, like, I don't know. I might melt it just so it looks like that. Like a boomerang.
Yeah. All right, Chris, let's get
Yeah,
one
I'm
more.
just gonna actually put on the one.
Let's get one more look at this thing, Chris.
Okay. So it's still, I'm in the process of,
Okay, so yeah, all the black will be the okay, nice.
yeah, all the black is where the interference is going to go over.
Awesome.
And so all the black is then going to change to this blue. The light is making it hard to see it, but yeah, the blue that I did on the shoulders is going to replace where all the black is. So I'm just going along all the raised details and trying to just catch those with black.
Yeah.
So that the entire armor just has raised, like, blue decals. Not decals, but blue details on everything.
Awesome.
So we'll see how that ends up working out. I'm going to finish this tonight because I don't have that much longer left, but I just need to do it.
Sweet.
And instead of getting all this stuff back out later, I just want to push through.
All right, Mace, let's see the rat one more time.
Okay.
Yeah.
The groin is a lot darker than the top half, so I have a lot of balancing to do.
I like the color of you know, the little chest armor though against it.
That's what I spent the most time on, and then I don't know. I feel like if I had more time and more breaks, I would have actually done a pretty good job at this. But I have more time the rest of the week.
That's cool though. There's not a lot of, well, definitely the factory. I don't think there's any of those like really bright white fur rats.
Yeah,
So it's different.
I don't like that though. I think I like it in some parts, but like I'd rather go with the more mellow one because that's more realistic.
Oh sure.
The eyes need fixed too, but I'm not that mad about it. I just there's a lot of fixing. It's a good base.
Good base. Awesome.
Base.
Yeah, I'm happy to. Yeah, these have been gathering dust on the shelf for a while now, so I'm happy to at least get one of them finally finished. It always stresses me out when I look back on the shelf and I'm like, oh right, I haven't even freaking finished these yet. But so
I love that staff too.
Yeah, thanks. I like how the little bit of glow turned out. And yeah, I'm trying to work on like my darker skin tones. I didn't quite nail it, but trying to implement that a little more and practice it. So
It's very rich in color.
yeah.
Like all of it. It's nice.
Thank you. Yeah, I ever since I was young, I had a habit of going not far enough with like brightness, so I always maybe go a little too far. I always try to push that factor. So, yeah. Well, Mace, I hope you feel better soon.
Yes.
Thank
feel
you.
better.
Yeah.
I'm a whiny little baby. I'll be fine soon.
Well, we're rooting for you.
Ah!
So you gotta make sure you do all you can now to feel better.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Right, we were in the home stretch here.
The nerve of you guys.
The nerve. Well, on that note, what's coming up next?
Next week we got On the Anvil on Wednesday and Hobby Hang on Thursday.
Love it.
Your usual schedule.
Keeping it
extra
simple.
games next week. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Well, hey everybody, thank you so much for joining us. It's always fun and it's always weird, you know, and I love it for that. Mace, is that all the smile you can give me at this point? Is that where we're at?
I'm doing
Oh,
my best.
loving the stash cam too from Chris.
So, thank you for
God.
coming.
No, I can't have my name on this anymore. That's. Oh my! Hold on.
Coming in.
Look at.
Hamster's Hobby Hang.
Oh my! No! Nope.
All right, have a good
Hey,
night, everybody.
good night, everybody. See ya.